Hello, everyone. Brett the Comic Novice here. And when I first got into reading comics in mid to late 2019, I found myself just picking up characters that I either knew or the covers intrigued me. Because again, at the time, all comic book characters are the same except for their powers vary. And of course, I could not have been further from the truth. The art is one of the things that stuck me to either continue on with a title or not, or just this hero in general. However, as of lately, not only is it the art, but it is also the combination of the writer. And to me personally, I have come across a couple of writers that, at least in the current 2023 era, are the ones that I feel as though I'm going in 100% on what their work is because I have just been wowed by them. And that goes, first off, I feel as though it was one of the writers that I picked up when I was reading The Flash when I first got into comics, and that was Joshua Williamson. Joshua Williamson's Flash run was very enjoyable. I know he was on the Justice League from time to time, and then he is now lately for DC kind of, did the Dark Crisis event. But to me, what has stuck out even more is what he did with the Damian Wayne's Robin book, which was just fantastic. One of like the most enjoyable books, something that I was looking forward to reading week or month by month. Currently, he's also doing the Superman book, which has been probably the second best Superman book out. He's going to futurely be doing a Batman and Robin book featuring the Damian Wayne's Robin. So that is something to be excited for. But what also sticks out to me, it's just something that kind of goes into my, my youth, and that is he's going to start writing in the Energon universe, which is the combined G.I. Joe Transformer universe. In December of 2023, he is going to be writing the comic Duke, starting with issue number 1. And then January of 2024, he's going to be doing a Cobra Commander book. This speaks to me not only now because of his quality of writing, but also, it hits that, fond memories that I have of watching Saturday morning cartoons as a kid. Secondly, it was something that just kind of just wowed me. So Philip Kennedy Johnson, he has currently been writing the Action Comics. He's been on it for almost over a year. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. You could say the whole World saga may have lasted a tad bit long, and you could be correct. However, what he's currently doing with Superman is Action Comics is the best Superman book that is out there right now. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And because of that, I decided to go out on a limb and try his Incredible Hulk issue number 1. Now, I didn't think that the Hulk would be a very compelling comic book character. I enjoyed the Saturday morning cartoons from the 80s because it was fun, but it was very predictable. Hulk smash, Hulk mad, and whatnot, fighting against, the U.S. Army and whatnot from sometimes alien invaders. But so I didn't feel as though it would really do anything that would wow me. However, with this first story, with the horror aspect of it, to me, it reminded me a lot of the first couple of issues that I read of the New 52 Swamp Thing by Scott Snyder. And I was just like, ooh, Hulk can do horror? I was not aware of this. I am so invested in Philip Kennedy Johnson. You know what? He did the Last Gods, which is something that was not up my alley. He also did the Alien series, which again, not up my alley. But to me, he and Joshua Williamson have basically proven themselves to be one of those, if they are on a book, I probably should give it a try. And at least for me personally, this one was a very shocker for me. And that is Jed McKay, who is currently on the Moon Knight book, and I have all of his run. I've not yet had time to read a single issue of the Moon Knight run, but because of what I have experienced in the pages of his Avengers series, I've never read an Avengers book until issue number 1 of his Avengers, and I was just blown away by it. Issue number 2 is great, and then because I will tell you, I'm not into the whole magical aspect of certain things, but because I was so compelled by what I've seen with the Avengers run, I'm going to go and pick up the Strange his sister Cleo, I think it's his sister. I don't know. Haven't read it. But I think I'm going to pick up those trades, read those, and maybe his Death of Doctor Strange and his current Doctor Strange run. Again, I'm not into magic, but I feel as though that with the writing style that Jed McKay has currently proven with me or shown me that he's possible or capable of doing, I'm all in. Because again, when I first got into comics, it was, everybody was talking about Scott Snyder, which I was familiar with. And I picked up a couple of his books, basically Justice League and some of the events that he did. Donny Cates, which, I picked up a couple of them, not fully into the whole Venom thing that was going on. So, hard pass for that one. And then, there's, Brian Michael Bendis and and Tom King. And you know what? I've read probably less than a handful of Tom King books. The Wonder Woman one, which is interesting because now I found out that the whole Trinity thing is going to be a long payoff to the Wonder Woman book because issue number 1 is, going to be Wonder Woman. So I don't really have any strong opinions for or against Tom King. I do know that some people do. And yeah. Anyway, is there any books or writers that I also, just out of curiosity, again, being a novice reader, should turn to looking and trying and experimenting with? Let me know. Like, subscribe, comment down below. I do appreciate the thoughtful comments and feedback. I am open to everything because, again, you know what? I love this community. I love being a part of it. I love conversing and growing my knowledge, which is very, very minimal at this point in time. Thanks again for watching the video, and until next time, I will just see you in the dollar bins, maybe looking for some stuff that you suggest that I should check out. Thanks for watching. Bye.